Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. To kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The gun to give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs off the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Graham. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give is to Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, Dave.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Simpson. It's complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime.
It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Working the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. That's caught. It's Tate.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he was close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish the first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown tie. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackled there by the defense.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Got it behind the line. It's Cuevas. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go.
He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Cuevas. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. With the catch, it's Miller. No chance to run, but still a good gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting cul-de-sac to be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This is a huge 3rd down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last 2 plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the 3rd down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
From the gun on 3rd down. He caught it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to find the end zone. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Now improvising. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
So easier said than done. The defense knows you're passing the football. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. You got to force the issue. It's really, really tough. Quarterbacks have to be smart. They have to be really, really accurate with the football. He wasn't there. Another big turnover.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.